It's not unusual for me to meet an author who tells me that their goal is to sell 500,000 books in the first 2 years. Although I don't want to be a dream crusher, a goal of this magnitude is not realistic for most people seeking to build a platform. My company has launched more than 150 books, and even though I've partnered with very smart and interesting people who have huge ambition, I have yet to see a book reach that 500,000 mark in sales. While it's always possible that you could be the one who will write and publish that breakout book, the one that achieves massive sales without decades of preparation on your part, it's not likely. The big goals many people set get in the way of their working toward more reasonable success in spreading their ideas and selling their books. Creators get so focused on making it big that they neglect the simple, quiet ways to make a difference. They miss the chance to follow through on the everyday activities that will expand the reach of their ideas. One of the most successful titles I've supported since I began partnering with authors, Help Them Grow or Watch Them Go, Career Conversations Employees Want by Beverly Kay and Julie Winkle-Giulioni, has been published in 2 editions, has been translated into 6 languages, and has sold 120,000 copies. But that happened over 8 years. Kay has sold over 1 million books in her lifetime, including over 800,000 copies of her classic book, Love 'Em or Lose 'Em, Getting Good People to Stay. Yet her name is unknown to most outside the career development and organizational development spaces she's worked in. While Kay may not be among the famous few and has not landed on any well-known bestseller lists, her work has achieved massive reach by any definition. When Winkle-Giulioni joined Kay as a first-time author, she did not have an online presence at all. Yet over the years since her book's release, she has chosen to share content online through her own blog and other online publications. Winkle-Giulioni has seen that the value she's added through her online presence has created countless opportunities for her to get paid well to do the work she loves, speaking, consulting, and writing. Julie is also achieving reach. How to create the greatest possible reach for your work. What if, instead of aspiring to be one of the famous few like Brené Brown, you aspire to influence as many people as you can through your work? Most of the millions of books written and published each year are written by people whose names you don't know. Most nonprofits are led by people whose names you'll never hear. If most people won't ever be famous, why not instead make up your mind to make the largest impact possible through your ideas, books, or cause? We tend to think of followers or fans or an audience as a relatively stable commodity attached to a public figure. Reach does not work this way. It is more intangible and dynamic, the interplay of your growing audience and their long-term investment in you. You may have the same size email list as someone else in your field, but you will have greater reach if your emails are open more quickly, with more excitement, and with more follow-up actions over time. Reach is never static. It is the product of what you do to expand your work and its impact over time. This kind of reach is achievable only when you make 4 commitments, which I'll weave throughout this book. In order to create reach, you'll need to commit to value, consistency, longevity, and generosity. The people whose stories I share in the book demonstrate the results you can achieve when you incorporate the commitments.